Well, Joey, welcome to Bedford Blues. First of all, what are your first thoughts about joining us here at Golden Road?
Initially, my first thoughts are that I've spoken to a few boys that have been in the club before I signed, and they speak nothing but good things about the club. And I've obviously heard about the environment here at Gunnington Road, and everyone speaks so positively about how good it is to be here on a Saturday in front of a crowd, and the attendance is always so high. And we're hoping that us as players, and when we do have fans back in the stadium, we hope to create an environment and an atmosphere here that you come and enjoy and watch us play, and we play some good rugby.
Yeah, looking at the coaching staff, our head coach Alex Ray, obviously a lot of focus from him on the line out and the scrum. I guess obviously as prop forward, that's going to be something that you'll be really key to work with him next season.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, A-Ray has a lot of experience here in the championship, both as a player and as a coach. So I'm looking forward to getting down to training and getting stuck in with him.
Yeah, your first taste of championship rugby. What have the coaches and your fellow players been telling you about this league?
It's competitive and it's quite tough, and nothing's a given here. There's no easy games, and I think coming here now, I got to have the mindset, and us the group have to have a mindset that every game we have to go out to win no matter what, and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, you cross the sort of the sea really to join us here from Ireland. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about your career so far and how you've ended up here at Golden Road?
So I started off getting picked up at Munster at the underage, so I played all the way through 18s, 19s and 20s, and I was lucky enough then at 20s level to be captain with Ireland at Six Nations and a World Championship, which then progressed me into the Munster Academy, where I spent the season there as well.
And club side, you've been a captain for 2 years at your, I guess, club side really. That's how I would
So UL Bows are my club back in Ireland. I've been with them all my life, and I was lucky enough 2 years ago to be asked to be captain of the club because our captain unfortunately at the time got injured. So it was a huge privilege, and it was something I'll never forget.
Yeah, you're still quite a young player actually, but to have that captaincy experience, is that something that you'll be looking to add to the squad? You'll try and talk your way through a lot of the games this season?
Absolutely, yeah. I think, look, where I can add value, I will, and if I feel I can speak up on something and add value to whatever has been said, I will, and hopefully the information I can take in from guys and add information to guys that are here is going to be a huge positive.
Despite never playing championship rugby before, you do actually have a link to this club ahead of joining. You actually played against us a couple of years ago in a British and Irish Cup game, one of the fans' favourite memories in recent years actually, because it was a great victory for us away in Ireland. What were your thoughts about that game back in 2017?
Yeah, for me, I know Bedford have a lot of fond memories of the game, but from personal side, I was on the losing side of it, so it wasn't as good. But yeah, no, it was definitely playing against Bedford. You can see the intensity of the lads, and the intensity of championship rugby from there. A few big hits were put in that night, and the speed of ball was something I hadn't experienced before that. So yeah, I suppose I didn't have a good experience, but the Bedford boys did that night. Yeah,
did that game play any part in your choice to come here? Did it sort of stick in the back of your mind, the style of rugby maybe we played?
Yeah, absolutely. Like as I said, I spoke to a few of the boys before coming here that are ex-players, and they kind of alluded to the fact that this team looked to play ball, and obviously speaking to Mike Rayer and Alex Ray, that they both said it as well. They've given us the freedom as players to express ourselves, and I think that's important. Because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We want to be able to have an environment where we can express ourselves, play a good brand of rugby, obviously with the guidance of the coaches. So yeah, no, I think it's excellent.
Let's talk targets ahead of your debut championship campaign. What do you think they are for the team, and what are you going to be targeting personally as well?
On a personal level, I think, look, I just want to feature in as many games as possible and get as much exposure to the championship as I can, and hopefully develop as a player. And as a team, I think, look, nothing more than we want to compete in every game, and we want to be at the top of the league come May, June time, and we want to be in those playoffs. And I think if we're aiming for nothing less, we're at nothing. So I think, yeah, we're an ambitious group, and we're looking to be there.
If I asked you to describe what sort of player you see yourself as, what would your response be?
I'd like to think I'm dynamic prop. Look, I've obviously my big rocks are scrum and on my line out and getting around the field, making the carries and rucks, but I like to think I'm dynamic as well. I've actually, a few of the boys were surprised when I first came that they thought I was a centre, but I like to think of myself as a mobile prop. So yeah, no, I describe myself as that.
And final question is the same question I always ask to our new signings as they arrive here at Golden Road. Do you have a special message for our supporters ahead of the 2021-22 championship campaign?
Yeah, I think be excited. I think this is going to be a fantastic season. I think us as a group are ambitious, and we're looking to play a brand of rugby that hopefully Saturday morning that Golden Road is the place to be, and you're going to want to be here to see us play.